Hey, hi. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites, and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list. Folks, if you like rogues, I am so glad that you're out here with us, because that's all we play on the channel every time. And I'll tell you what, I think that I am here with another great one that's upcoming. Today we have an early look at Shadowkin, which I would tell you is a cross between an action roguelite and a bullet heaven. Here's what's cool too. This game is being made by a developer that I'm pretty familiar with. If you have been hanging out on the channel for quite some time, you may remember me playing a game called Nomad Survival. The maker of Nomad Survival is also the maker of this game, Shadowkin. Isn't that neat? So, as I've been playing, I've been noticing that pedigree. But I will tell you that I think this game has a really neat art style. I think its pacing is different from Nomad Survival. The movement feels smoother. I really am digging the animations. So folks, this is Shadowkin, and we are going to take a look at this early playtest version that I've gotten access to. Friendship Bracelet. Skills tagged as neutral have a 7% chance to be cast twice, with the second cast being cast in direction of your ally. Skills tag is directional, now home towards a random enemy. I like that because some of the stuff that we have shoots in the direction that we're facing, and now it will home in. Now we've got branching paths here, so you can go no risk with a less reward, or you can take the risk. You and your ally are constantly chased by an infinitely piercing homing projectile which emits a rotating ray until the area is completed. I'm sold. Let's do it. So in this game, oh, there it is. They're not kidding. In this game, you can play 2-player, or you can go in like I have and play with the AI second player. And what's interesting, if you look in the lower right there, ooh, I got hit that time. If you look in the lower right, you'll see that I can give different commands. So I'm actually going to change it up to chase nearest. All right, we've got a shopkeeper. We only have 40 coins. Skills getting a 5% chance to critically hit. A critical hit inflicts double damage. Crits have fancier damage pop-ups too. Damage over time effects cannot critically hit. I mean, I'm pretty sold on this. Yeah, let's do that. All right. I think we bought it. Yes, we bought it. Okay, there we go. So here's what's interesting too. We have level ups, which I have not been applying. If you look at the top left, we've got some level ups that we can apply here. So I am going to add this Blizzard Sigil. And then we get to pick for our AI buddy as well. Let's go with the Boomerang. And launch a projectile in a random direction that then turns to travel in the same direction you're moving. That sounds good. Toss a sword horizontally depending on your facing. Upon landing, the sword remains on the ground for 5 seconds. Let's see. Molten Volley. Unleash 3 projectiles in a cone in the direction you're moving. But again, remember, we've got that homing capability, so that's going to be really good. Glint of Steel. Slash outward in 2 random directions around yourself, inflicting 1 stack of bleed. All right, perfect. Good. We're always going to go with the high risk. And I have set our ally to chase nearest. Now, if you play 2-player, your ally will not have unlimited health. But in this case, with it being AI controlled, it does have unlimited HP. If I die, I'll take control of my ally. All right, we've got another level up. See, now I'm going to be watching out for that. When dashing, leave behind a trail of fire at your original location, persisting for 0.2 seconds. Enemies that walk inside are inflicted with 1 stack of burn. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead with the Molten Volley as well, because again, the homing thing. Whenever a wave of enemies spawn in, you will be inflicted with 1 stack of slow. Yeah, I'm good with it. If you look towards the top there, we are in zone 1-6. And I believe that there are 10 zones per area. And this demo is going to show us this first area in full. At the end, there's going to be a boss battle. Cheers to you, by the way. I am still enjoying that dark roast that I mentioned the other day out of the bean box advent calendar. It's got notes of chocolate ganache and molasses, and it's wonderful. Now you'll see that we have a wave countdown in the top left. And sometimes the different risk factors involve how quickly that wave is going to be applied. But that's okay. We're smoking them. All right, we've got 2 level ups to apply here. Frost Sculpt. Create an ice sculpture that slowly shatters. Standing near it speeds up this process. Once shattered, it is destroyed and unleashes 8 ice shards around itself, which pierce through 3 enemies. Yeah, say no more. Ball Lightning, launch a projectile in a random direction. Yeah, let's do that one too for our ally. Blast Bolt. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to level 2. And let's get a Dancing Dagger out there. If I remember right, I believe the Dancing Dagger or something like it also showed up in Nomad Survival. Whenever a skill tagged as Storm is used, there's a 10% chance that an infinitely piercing projectile will be launched in the direction of all enemies. That's a tier 1. Whenever a skill tagged as Nature is used, there's a 10% chance that a bush will be spawned. If you and your ally both stay near the bush for 2 seconds, it will be destroyed and inflict all enemies with 1 stack of root. That's cool. I don't know if I have any skills that are tagged with Nature. And I don't know if we can pull... Oh, maybe we can. All right. Just taking a look at these, I really don't know if they're tagged with Nature or not. And, you know, the goat sometimes pays attention and, you know. Skills tagged as random have a 2% chance to inflict one of the following. 1 stack of bleed, 1 stack of burn, 1 stack of poison. You know, let's go for it. Let's do it. I wonder if eventually, as this gets developed further, they'll pop up a quick reminder as to the tags that you have. Similar to how they do it in Apocalypse Party, another game that we've been enjoying a lot of lately. All right, Zone 1-8. We are looking very powerful. And I am liking our ice statues. Now you see the health bar in red, and when it turns yellow during and after the slide or dash, that means I'm invulnerable. All right. Oh, look who's here. We got a lot more coins this time, too. You and your ally are given +2 rerolls. Movement speed plus 10%. That might be nice. Increase max HP by 10% of its current value. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Cheers to us. Dash recharge rate plus 10%. Also, it's coffee that's evil. Aren't you just a little curious? Yes, I am. Very much so. Deal with the devil. Increase your damage with all skills by 1, but also reduce your max HP by 13% of its current total. Interesting. Mammon's Contract. The number of currently held coins is doubled, but your max HP is reduced by 40%. I like these massive changes in path, you know? It's very interesting, some of these wild help me hurt me's that you can run into. So a 0 cost, but man, 40% reduction. Let's go movement speed. We've got 94 left. Increase your damage, but also reduce your max HP. It's only 13%. And we're doing it. Okay. Evil coffee time. You and your ally must stay near each other. Circles will be displayed around your characters. Failure to do so will inflict 1 stack of slow. Okay. All right. We've got to stay near each other. So we want to change our dude to follow. You know, regardless, we're looking really good here. Something like this modifier would be a lot more challenging to pull off with another human player. I'm just thinking about one of my buddies. We would be all over the place, getting inflicted with slow left and right. Probably result in a lot of yelling and laughter and just good old fun. So I wouldn't mind that. Oh, is that garlic I spy? Suspicious garlic. Whenever a skill tagged as self is used, you will gain a damaging aura for 2 seconds, inflicting 10 damage upon nearby enemies every second. I mean, I don't even have to look at the other ones. It's garlic. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, let's do that. And let's go. An infinitely piercing projectile is launched from you towards your ally, expiring upon reaching them. The projectile expires after 5 seconds regardless. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Normal, normal. Oh, I think this is because we are about to run into the Slime Queen. I am glad we bought that movement increase and dash cooldown. It's coming in handy right now. I like the bullet heavens that are able to be bullet heavens, but then you run into bosses and you get a dose of bullet hell at the same time. Conquest successful. So then we would warp into the next area. Okay, you'll instead conquer a total of 5 unique worlds to complete a run, each with their own setting, enemies, mechanics, and bosses. And there we are, back at the beginning of Zone 1 for the demo. Folks, this is a game called Shadowkin. and it is slated to come out in early access sometime in February. I think it's fun. I don't know how limited the playtest is, but I will include a link to the Steam page in case you want to wishlist this or try to get in and play it a little bit yourself. I think it's fun. I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on this one. And if you like what you see, getting out there and wishlisting really, really helps these independent developers out. So maybe get out there and do that. Hey, let me know what you thought of this one in the comments. I bet even maybe the developer shows up in the comments and checks out some of your thoughts. So, audience participation. Climb down into those comments. Let us know what you think. And while you're down there, maybe, I don't know, hit that like button. I don't know. Maybe leave a thumbs up, you know, to do the thing, right? We're going to do this again sometime. We'll get together. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, we do that a lot. And we'll give away a video game at least once a week. Sometimes more often than that, especially in December. Take care, everybody. We'll see you again soon.